Hello traders and welcome to a new video. This is going to be on something that has been out for a year, but for some reason I have not talked about it on TradingView yet. It is so cool. Okay, let's dive in. What are we doing today? Well, we're going to be using on-chain data in a really effective way for free. And you can do this in seconds. So let's take the coin TRB. What you want to do is put any altcoin that you want, anything really, on the daily chart like this. Then hit compare. It's this little plus button right here, and you don't need TradingView Premium for what this does. You're going to hit compare. Now, once you hit compare, you're going to get something pop up like, hey, what do you want to compare it to? So that's where I want to show you guys today. If you go to fundamental when you're trying to compare a symbol, what you're going to find is that it shows all data that is very, very useful in trading, beyond useful in trading. And here's how you can use it. So let's take the TRB coin, okay? Because I care about that one. You can see all of this really helpful data like whales, the number of traders, people holding, everything you want to know. What we're going to be looking at today is the percent profit, which is going to make sense, but this is such good data. How many large holders there are, the outflows and inflows of large holders, perpetual open interest even. I mean, you can get that really anywhere, but all of these in and out of, who's in and out of the money. I mean, retail versus whales is probably some of the better ones, though. I'm probably just going to have to do this one for now. So what you're looking at, the one that I picked is profitable addresses percentage. What this does, it tracks every wallet, sees where they average bought, and sees if they're in profit. That's it. So this scale is going to be, not scale. This is just going to be the raw data of how many people are in profit versus not in profit. So the number itself does not really matter. What I care about is relative, how much it jumps. So when is a good time to buy? When is a good time to sell? Well, typically it's a very good time to sell when there's a jump in profitability. So as you can see here on TRB, in orange you have how many people are profitable. Actually, I think that this is 70%, 10%. I actually think, guys, that this is percentages. I just don't know why it's looking so weird. But this is percent. Yeah, index to 100. Perfect. That's so much better. It's not perfect, but yeah. Okay, so finally we can actually get, does it change? Oh, it does change. I'm going to have to just keep it full screen so we can keep it indexed. So when this value is very, very high, typically it's a very good time to sell. So an example of that would be right here. I mean, maybe I shouldn't have this index to 100, just take the ugliness and just use that as percent. So right here you can see that almost everyone was in profit and there was just complete wild shenanigans. This is actually when you typically want to sell. Now, do we want to buy when absolutely no one is in profit? It's not ideal. Typically you'd want to buy during an uptrend where you think that people are selling, taking profit, but the price keeps going higher. That's a pretty good situation. But if no one's in profit, that can be a very good support level, a very good time to buy. And then you want to sell when everyone's in profit to try to sell before they do. So when this went up to 70%, as you can see here, price then tanked, and then absolutely no one was in profit. It went up to 70% again, I believe. No, 50%. Went up to 50% here, and now price is kind of stalling. On this pump, though, it only got up to about 32%. This is a really, really helpful tool just to get a profit ratio to see, who is making money and who is not. Really, really cool. Let's go look at another one, though. So again, we want to type in the ticker TRB, and we're going to go to retail. We can go to the retail percentage, the percentage of assets belonging to retail users. We can go look at a percentage again, just to keep it efficient. So what percent of TRB is owned by retail traders, non-whales? You can see that how many of the retail traders sold during this uptrend. It's pretty apparent. A lot of retail sold as price was rising, making the wrong move as per always. That's not uncommon. But let's go contrast that to how many whales actually sold. We can easily do that by just typing in this and looking at the same whales percentage. So whales actually did sell off a fair amount as well. So if you look at the percentage here, this means 80% to my knowledge, 70%. Contrasting it to what the retail was, this has to mean 80%, yeah. So there was a point where almost everyone holding it was a whale. Actually, I would say that's probably the best time to buy. Because if you can see at this point right here, every single trader was a whale, and guess what? That was the bottom. Is that a coincidence? Absolutely not. Why does that occur? Well, guess what? what ends up happening is retail gets flustered, they get scared, they get mad, and they sell everything to these whales. And the only people left holding are the creators of the token, and then other large whales that kind of think that it's going to rise. So when this gets very, very high, I think this is just a phenomenal indicator. When you see whale get to like 88% or here, what a great time to buy. It's when retail begins to get in, and then whales begin to kind of sell off into retail. That's when you should, warning signs. And now whales really sold off. So I think looking at what whales do versus retail is just such a good way to trade. We can look at the raw assets too to see how many TRB they hold even across exchanges. You can see they accumulated right before they accumulated at the very bottom. They accumulated right here, and they just slowly sold off into retail right about here when retail was going crazy. What a amazing, amazing, amazing indicator. You can use this on really any altcoin that you would like. I think if they have BLZ, they have BLZ. If I wanted to switch gears, guys, I could do this super easily. Let's say I want to go look at BLZ. Let's go look at their profits and stuff, What's the percent in profit? Boom, done just like that. So this is BLZ, which is a very, very strange coin. It's just all over the place. And if we look at the profitable addresses, it just jumps like from 20% to 99 very quickly. And this is a warning sign to sell whenever this thing's above like 80%. It's going to be difficult for it to rise anymore. If every single trader is in profit, that's a really scary sign. That's not how you make money. That's a good sign to sell. But when absolutely no traders in profit, that can be a very good time to buy before a really nice pump, as you can see right here. But now I want to finish the video on really what's becoming my favorite indicator, which is looking at the whales of BLZ. Let's go look at the whales percentage. Not expecting anything too crazy, but whoa, yeah, this is all over the place. So whales owned a ton of it, of course, at the market bottom. Look at this right here. Price right here is at the market bottom. I think we can all agree. This candlestick, that's the price of BLZ, right? Look what happened to the whale percentage, guys. It's insane. If we want to see the actual assets that increase of BLZ, like how much they picked up, we can see that right here. Wow. Yeah, they picked up, they went from holding 387 million BLZ to holding 409 million BLZ. What a beautiful, beautiful indicator and a beautiful sign that you should be buying this dip. When the whales get in, they're going to probably try to manipulate the price higher. And that's exactly what happened right there. Whales at an all-time high rate here. They did okay, I guess, as you can see here. But then really, really interesting is look at this. Whales increase. Was this just before? I can't go at a lower time frame, by the way, guys. Was this just before the pump, or was this during the pump? I think after the pump. Look how whales increased how much they increased. And if we look at that, we kind of have to compare that to BLZ retail assets. I don't think they're going to be as pretty. Yeah, I mean, they made some good trades, retail traders, but of course, this is a classic pattern of retail. They're selling as it goes up, whereas whales are picking it up as it goes up. Look, they sold off like crazy, went from 47 million, now only spots holding 37 million. If we look at whales, though, whales are not doing that. And that's, what differentiates a whale from a retail trader. Whales picked it up while retail sold. What a really cool indicator, guys. Super, super easy way to do this. Again, go to the daily chart, use any coin that you want, just type it in. Then after you type in that coin, you're just going to hit plus, and you're just going to compare the into the block data by going to fundamental. Type in the coin you want, whether it's BTC, and then you're going to just do this, and then you get everything you want. Ratio of supply, anything you want for free. It's beautiful. It's really, really helpful. I don't think I have to put any links for this because it's all in front of you. So this should be pretty easy to do. Really, really cool tool. We're going to be talking about the Discord, and if you want to join for a very, very low price of only $15 a month, you can join the Discord with the link in the description below. Happy trading. See you guys soon.